guess we are.
Are we live? Are we live?
I think we're live.
Are we live?
I think I just typed live and I think we are live. I hope Lyle finds his way over here. He was in was in
the other, yeah.
If anybody is watching this, I think that's where we look, right? The little green dot.
We
had some trouble. We tried to pre-schedule our live. Michael's gonna wipe off the mirror, the webcam.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better. I tried to set up a like a live stream announcement, and we tried to go live via that announcement, but it would not let us in without a third party host, whatever that means. Yeah. So we just had to start all over again. I'm sorry, guys, if there's anybody.
Well, it said we were using a streaming platform, and we don't have a third party streaming.
I don't know what that even is. Okay, Lyle's here,
anyway,
yay!
Lyle and Robin
here, yay! Two of the people I was most excited to talk to. How are y'all doing? I think we have accidentally set a 30-second delay on comments. That was unintentional. We were going through it as fast as we could, trying to get this.
I don't remember if we did that this time or not.
Trying to get this going. So there might be a delay when you type your comment before it pops up. If so, I'm sorry. I was hoping to get this done quickly. If you guys are willing.
Sure. No more snow.
We'll be happy to practice, Robin. I can hardly read that from here. You may have to be the one reading.
Sure, yeah. Okay. Practice
without
streams.
My glasses on.
Lyle's saying no more snow.
Oh, did it all melt? Oh, did the snow melt, Lyle? Because it sure was pretty what I saw. Howdy, everyone. Darion is here.
Hey,
great. Darion. Hello, my BFF, Robin. Robin, are you wrenched? You had told me you didn't need me to do it again, so let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know if you don't have your wrenching powers, your magic wrench. Yes, I'm wrenched. Okay, I can.
Nice.
I'm going to need you to do most of the reading.
There's Captain Calculus. Oh my goodness!
Captain Calculus
from halfway around the world.
Captain Calculus is related to the person I told you was in the movie that we really, really loved.
You read
which
that.
Which makes us officially 3 degrees separated from a famous person who was in a movie that we loved.
That's wild.
That was wild and outstanding. Hi, Captain Calculus. I guess you're in the middle of summer over there.
Yeah.
Here we are living in Florida, freezing.
I know. We've got the heater on below us.
You guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody saw our vlog yesterday, but I got a space heater because that's how cold it's been in Florida. It looks like a little log fireplace, kind of like a cast iron camp stove. It's so cute. And it's blowing heat on our legs right now because we are freezing in Florida.
I know. Oh, Mike's in. Hey, Mike.
Mike Z. Hi, Z.
That's very nice. It is extremely late where he's at.
Mike,
I think
you just stayed up late for us. That means a lot. Thank you. But please don't feel like you have to stay up. We've said hello. If you get tired, you can go to bed.
Absolutely, yeah.
We love Z.
Yes.
We love Z a lot. Z, I think you were either the first comment ever or the first subscriber ever. Maybe both. I can't remember which.
I think that might
But
be
we
right.
were just a little teeny tiny baby channel. We were called Mike and Jules. And we did movie reviews, and you were the first person that we ever had any interaction with on this YouTube channel. So you will always be so special because of that. I don't know how you even found us because we had no subscribers and no comments.
I think it was the found footage stuff. I think is when we started talking. Yeah.
Captain Calculus lives in New Zealand, everybody. So I don't even know how to know what time it is. We're Captain Calculus.
Is it 5 a.m.?
Is it 12 hours?
Is it a full 12 hours?
Oh, you're an early bird, aren't you? It said it's not been very hot. Well, that's Florida. Unfortunately, right now we have humid and cold, which means the air is just wet. So it's a wet cold. You walk outside and your clothes feel wet and cold.
Yeah.
Still warm here.
Freezing in the UK, Mike said.
Well, here I go again. You'll have to remind me where you're from. I don't know where you guys are from. Well, here we go again. I think California, but I'm only like 20% sure. Help me keep up. I can't read.
I know.
It is freezing in the UK. Yeah. Z.
I'm sure it is. Yeah. Abra's doing okay.
Yes. She's
one eye's completely clear. One eye's almost clear. She's looking at us when we called her name. Yeah. She's curled up.
I'm gonna see if I can get her to come
next to Jules.
She's right here. She does not like the space heater, so she's trying to stay out. Her right eye is still pretty swollen and it's tearing, but her left eye is completely back to normal. Thank goodness. Big yawn. Thank goodness. Lay down. Lay down, baby girl. We just took her out.
It takes a couple of days. It got underneath her third eyelid, and I think it just kind of gave her an allergic reaction.
Thanks, Jeff Adam. Oh, thank Jeff Adam. Okay, well. Here we go again. I think that's a person that I just met today through our friend Jeff Adams. Jeff Adams is creative on the mix.
Yeah. Okay.
A heater in Florida, definitely an anomaly. Yes.
I never thought I would ever have to buy a heater or turn the heat on in Florida.
It's 54 degrees here, Z, which I think in your Celsius is about 13 degrees Celsius. So that gives you an idea how cold we are.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know Liliana. Who is Liliana?
I don't even know where you're at.
You have to tell me. Hi, Lily. Is it Liliana or am I? I don't have my glasses on. I thought I was going to be sitting there,
okay,
so I could read the comments. But I wanted to be under the blanket and I wanted to snuggle with Abra, but I didn't realize I wasn't going to be able to see the comments from here. Captain Calculus, 11 on Friday, a national holiday. Why Tangi Day? Why Tangi Day? Which is sort of their equivalent of July the 4th.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you're celebrating like freedom and independence. Yay. The van life introverts are here. Hi,
guys.
They just got their van back up and running. Is it still running? Is it still doing okay? Because you guys have had so much bad luck with that van. I keep clapping my hands. I've got Abra all excited here.
I know.
Lay down, baby.
Tail's going crazy.
Down. Good girl. You're not the star of the show just this one time, okay? Let's see. They're glad they caught us. We still have a Buc-ee's postcard with your name on it, guys. You said you wanted one of our Buc-ee's postcards, so I carry it around in my purse in case I ever run into you. I know you're in the Midwest right now, but if you make it down to Florida, let us know. We'd love to get to hang out with you guys.
It's cold there. Oh, my gosh.
Thanks for commenting. I was just watching your video yesterday, and you were saying how you watch everybody's content, but you don't leave comments. So I'm really glad you said hello.
I do the same thing, by the way. I watch a lot of content and don't leave comments.
I watched YouTube for like a decade and never left a single comment. And then recently, one of the people I'd followed for over a decade passed away, and I realized I never even made myself known or said hello or left any nice comment. So yeah, it's hard when you watch somebody and you don't know what to say.
Right, I know.
Let's see. It's Daniel from California. You're the one who posted. Well, here I go again. You are the one who posted about the tiki bar your friend is opening, right? But you can't show it yet, but you teased about it in an entire video. I'll be excited to see that. Yeah. Just use the phone to read comments. Robin acts like I know things. What does she mean use the phone?
She's not tech savvy. It's not going to go well.
Where would it even be on my phone, Robin?
Go to your studio.
I'm in the studio. Yeah. Content?
Okay, I'm going to keep reading here.
Van
Life heading to Florida sometime next month. Awesome. Let us know, please.
Van Life introverts?
What part of Florida? I'm just curious.
Yes. We are in Orlando, but we have wheels. We can drive. we would love to come do something. That'd be great.
We still have 4 wheels on the Jeep. She said no, not studio.
Oh, not studio.
I don't know.
Oh, so like from the regular YouTube app? Let's. Robin, it's bad.
Okay.
This is why you have the wrench and I don't.
Whichever cruise we might decide to get on. Ooh, okay. What are you considering? Canaveral's the only port we've ever been out of, but we've had a ton of fun on the 2. I've only been on 2 cruises. We had a ton of fun out of Canaveral. What? Here we go, folks.
I would have never even thought about that.
Something new every day. Whew.
Yeah. Okay. Robin has been commenting all morning on our vlog that we posted this morning, but all of her comments are showing up on yesterday's vlog. Yesterday's vlog has like 90 comments on them, and like 45 of them don't go there.
Oh my gosh.
That's what she's talking about. Okay. Go ahead. Van Life introverts are getting the alternate for the second time. They're getting the alternator fixed. I'm trying to get
down to the cruise. Yeah, depending on what cruise.
Whichever cruise they decide to get on.
Right.
Oh, so have you picked a port you're going out of or a cruise line? That'd be fun. Taking your van life camping all the way to the cruise port. Just click on your live video. Y'all act like I would have ever thought to do this.
If you expect common sense to take over, where are we at?
Yeah, yeah, Robin. I think we need to sit down and teach Julie how
a
to
master class.
Hello from Texas. Hi, Stephen.
Oh, hey,
Hayes.
Stephen.
You popped up as a comment on our vlog. Are you making YouTube videos? I can't check from right here, but I'd like to know if Stephen Hayes, if you're making YouTube videos, we want to follow you back.
Mm-hmm.
Carnival is their favorite. I've never cruised with Carnival.
Me either.
I don't know anything about Carnival. It does look like fun. I did watch the documentary. That was a good time.
We did watch.
Hey, there's Carl's Up Adventure. Hi, Carl.
Hey, Carl. Did you make it to the arena? Okay.
Oh,
they're going to a Magic game tonight to watch the Orlando Magic play.
The van life introverts are flying down here. Okay. You're flying down to go on a cruise. Awesome. Okay.
That way you don't have to worry about the alternator.
That way they've had so much bad luck with that van. I found them, the very first video I ever watched, one of their windows had gotten shattered out by some sprayed gravel. And then the next video I watched, it was in the shop for some reason. I don't remember. And then I clicked on a video yesterday and they were just getting it back from the shop again. Man. So you poor guys. I mean, it's been funny for somebody from the outside, but also kind of, it makes me sad for you guys, how much trouble you've had with that van. But also it has been kind of like, not again.
But it's like when you travel, I know for us, when we were traveling so much in the Jeep, every little thing is so much more magnified than what it would be on a normal day.
That's their home.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So I can totally understand that. That has to get bothersome for sure.
Yeah. I'm not, they're crying, laughing emojis.
I see that.
The way you guys handle it, though, you're always so positive and upbeat, and you're not like mad about it. You guys are very, very fun to watch. A lot of good positive energy on Van Life Introverts. If anybody's here and looking for other YouTube channels to follow, Van Life Introverts is one of our new favorites.
Yes. And
Deborah and Andre, is that your names? Did I get that right? I think their names are Deborah and Andre, but please correct me if I got it wrong.
Well, I was getting ready to say they're about to drive. They were going to try to hop back on.
Bye, guys. It's good to hear from you.
Thanks
for stopping by. I think it's Deborah and Andre, but please tell me if I'm wrong. Yes, I got it right. Good. I try really hard to remember names, but faces, I'm good with faces. I'm not so good with names. Why do I keep getting ads on my own video?
Because we don't have a premium for our channel. We have a premium for our personal accounts. That's why.
Magnificent Germany with Darion says, I love watching fellow vloggers from all over the place. So do we.
Yeah, so do we.
YouTube is our TV. It's pretty much all we consume.
That's true.
But we really like finding other people from here, there, and everywhere, to follow along.
Yeah.
Van Life, thanks for stopping in. Thank you for wrenching, Robin. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is helping a lot.
Okay, here I can see better.
You got it?
Is it Uliana? I love your videos. I'm learning English by watching your vlogs.
Oh, goodness.
I will try to be sure I speak with better grammar then.
Yeah, I'll try to help with my accent as well, because I'm sure that.
She said, I don't understand everything yet, but I'm trying. Your channel is so good. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much. Wow.
Where are you from? Where are you learning? What language do you speak and where are you from? We'd love to know. Can we wrench Lyle? Yes. Can you put a wrench on Lyle?
Sure,
as well?
I can.
His name is I Am Lyle, by the way. Am I saying it right? Is it Uliana? Which looks like my name is Julie in English, which is usually short for Julia or Juliana. So I'm very curious what language you speak.
I thought I did.
Did Lyle get a wrench yet?
Well, I put him on as moderator. But I didn't see him turn blue.
It's only given us the option to remove. I can't read that. I'm sorry, it's so tiny.
I'll say something wrong.
Oh. Well, here I go again. That's what you're talking about. I have to go make my daily.
Yeah, number 41 in a row.
He does a walk and talk or drive and talk every single day. I've only seen one of your videos so far, but I will watch more. I hope you have a good time doing that. Be safe out there on the road.
For sure.
Good to see you.
I hope it's warm there.
I got to look up his name. It slipped my mind because I didn't catch it in his video. And I know he said it here. Daniel. His name is Daniel. Lyle, say something.
He's got it. He's blue on.
Is
on
he
our
blue?
chat
Are
now.
you blue,
Yeah.
Lyle? Are you wrenched? Okay. Don't you and Robin start deleting
High
each
quality
other's comments.
content. Yeah, right.
High quality content. Julie didn't even know how to look at her own.
She's from Russia, babe. Native language is Russian.
Oh, that's awesome. I would love to be able to visit Russia. I wish we could go to Russia.
Yeah, we've talked about that quite a few times.
I am really into history. Am I saying it right? Is it Uliana? Please tell me if I'm not saying it right. I really enjoy history a lot, and I'm very interested in the Romanov family, all of them, but of course, specifically the 5 sisters. And it's kind of been one of my little bucket list things. If I ever have the chance to visit Russia, I would love to see St. Petersburg. I would love to see, I think it's called Ekaterinburg. That's the town where they were all assassinated.
Mm-hmm.
I would really love to see the museums and things that you guys have there. That it's bucket list. I hope that there comes a day when we can travel to Russia.
Yeah,
Russia looks like just such a beautiful country. Beautiful. I'm not big on cold weather, but I'm not big on living in cold weather. I don't like my home to be cold, but I love to go.
We could visit.
Yeah, I love to go on a trip to go to cold weather.
Yeah.
I went to Sweden in November one year. It was cold, some of the coldest weather I've ever been around in my life, and I love it for a trip. Just I don't want to live in the cold. The Planetary Pilot, you are not
late at all.
There's no such thing as late. Hi, it's good to see you. Planetary Pilot, this is Richard.
I know.
And Pippa. And they have, I think, 3 YouTube channels. They have a gaming channel,
That's a lot.
They have a history and LARPing channel, and then they have their regular channel. And I think we're subbed to all 3.
Okay.
He did a really cool video this past week talking about the game Assassin's Creed and just how
the original?
How historically accurate it is or is not, and gave the actual history of the Knights of the Templar. So that was a cool video. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Speaking of Knights of the Templar, Dan Jones, the British author, has a book about the Knights Templar. That's a really good. You moving there? It's a really good book. If you're into reading, no, the last video I remember watching is when they landed in London.
Yeah,
and they were filming the planes landing.
I watched all of the Planetary Pilots MegaCon vlogs, and that was cool.
Okay.
I have absolutely no interest in MegaCon.
That was the start to that vlog, right?
But I enjoy watching other people.
Oh, that's right, because we were talking, and I wanted to know what made the Punisher your favorite superhero. Because I was telling Julie his backstory while we were watching the video, and so I was just curious.
I got to show you what Pippa did. Not only did she make her own costume, but she did her own choreography for I think she called it the masquerade ball. Am I saying that right?
Oh, okay.
She took home an award, but she actually choreographed her own lightsaber battle all by herself. It was awesome. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Tell Pippa she needs to copyright that laugh when she won her award. That was awesome. I wish I could.
Oh wow! Yeah, you're gonna have to send me that video. I want to go back and watch that.
Yeah, I don't know how to. Every piece of electronics that I have is currently in use, so I don't know how to pull that up and show it. But you would love it. Thank you. I love my new piano. Can you see it? That's
If I move out of the way.
That's the lid. That's the lid to the piano right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that it's white. I had always my whole life wanted a white baby grand piano. I just thought they're so fancy and they're so pretty. And our home is actually pretty dark when we have the blinds closed. So I didn't want to put a piano in here that was already dark. I wanted it to kind of brighten up the space. And I love it. I was on it today. I really love it.
She's got a new Disney book of melodies, but calm melodies. So they're very soft. They're a lot softer than I think the original version.
It's been so many years since I played. I'm relearning a lot, but I'm having a good time.
It doesn't sound like it. When I'm upstairs, she starts playing, and I can't tell. It sounds very beautiful.
Disney music. I'm gonna have to learn Disney music if I live in Celebration because people are gonna be asking for it. Okay, Yuli.
Yuli. Okay.
Yulia. What was I saying? Because it looks like Juliana over here. Yulia. Yulia. So your name is so similar to mine.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Julia would be I was named after my great-grandmother. Her name was Julia, but everybody called her Julie. And I like Julia better than Julie. So I wish that had been my name because I would have gone by Julia.
Yeah, you've told me that. You've told me that a few times.
Kyle wants to know how far we are from Adam's house. I don't know in distance, but I will tell you I can walk there, and I have walked there by accident one time already.
Mm-hmm.
Abra and I went out for just a new route. There's 26 miles of boardwalks here in Celebration, and so a lot of times she and I try to take a new route. And one day last week I was vlogging actually, and I was just following all new boardwalks, and I wasn't using my maps or anything, and the boardwalk just came out right on the road, and I knew right away where I was. I was at the little playground park right in front of his house. So I would say less than a mile. Probably.
Yeah, by walking distance it is. Driving is probably closer to like 2.5, something like that.
Yeah, you got to drive around the lake and the church and all to get to his house, but as the crow flies, or if you're on foot, it's probably a mile or maybe a little bit less.
Yeah. Punisher. Okay. So yes, I totally understand everything you're saying there. Like I said, I told Julie the whole backstory. I thought maybe it would be something like that because he doesn't really have any superpowers, but the way that he battles. Do you have a favorite? Was it Tom Jane that played the first, the kind of the 2000s Punisher? Am I thinking of that right? Is that the actor? I can't remember. But I've seen a few of those. So thank you for sharing that, because that was a question I'd had since I watched the video.
You had a Punisher outfit, right?
That's what I was watching. Yeah, remember when he was doing his setup. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I watch everybody's YouTube and I leave as many comments as I can, but I tell Michael about what our friends are doing and then send him to like check in on the videos.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have as much time as I have to watch them all.
And
you
usually,
did see that one.
Yes. Usually what I will do is give you another watch by watching it from my personal channel. So if I don't comment, but Julie's already commented from our channel, then I will just watch it through on my own channel.
One of the reasons why we really wanted to start going live once a month was we really wanted to get to meet people who are, commenting on our big videos regularly, but also those of you who are making content, we want to bring you all together, like in one chat where everybody can meet each other and see if you like each other's content. And I am really trying to use my time to invest as much as I can in sharing how much I love all of my friends here on YouTube so that everybody can find each other. And it's just been so great that there's so many content creators out there and that you all feel like friends, even though we're so scattered all over the world.
Literally. That's what's so wild. Okay. Yeah. John, I like John too.
Did you see he met John?
No, that I did. I was reading through because do you listen to his podcast? I listen to his podcast pretty regularly. I really like him. Of course, you know who this is. She knows who this is. She just doesn't know.
I do?
Yes.
Me?
Well, yes. So you would have seen him in season 1 of The Walking Dead.
Who did he play?
Well, if he didn't play Rick, who would he have played?
Oh, did he play the guy that she had a baby with?
That's how you said that?
Wait, did she have his baby or not?
Yes.
Lori.
Right, but...
Oh, Rick's partner. What was his... Shane. His name was Shane. Shane was way better than Rick.
Yeah, she
If
loved Shane.
they were going to kill off a character, they should have killed off Rick. I like Shane. Shane is worth 100 of Rick. Yeah. So that's who John Bernthal is?
Mm-hmm.
And you met him?
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, we're 3 degrees separated from Shane now.
That's funny.
Yes, Darion has is it a podcast basically every Saturday on his channel where you can premiere your video, and Darion's big involved with meeting other content creators and putting them on his platform and trying to get them all together. So that's another option we could all do for sure. Yeah. Michael and I just tend to be so busy right now. I didn't realize moving into a new home with nothing was going to keep us so busy. You're
not kidding.
I feel like we have not stopped. We've been here a full week, a full month. Yesterday was a full month, and we're still busy. I didn't realize it was going to.
Well, we're still busy. There's still things that are new in the house that we've either missed or never used before or never realized we needed because we haven't had it for so long. Mm-hmm. And then you start to think, well, how many times in a year would I use it before I buy it?
Yeah.
So you're bargaining with yourself whether or not you need it. It is crazy to go from such a minimalistic lifestyle of traveling around with one backpack, one checked piece of luggage, to being able to spread out and actually feel a home, regardless if the space was 800 square feet or 10,000 square feet. When you're living out of backpacks to a permanent structure, it's weird.
It is.
It was weird. I didn't think it would be weird, but it has been an adjustment.
Robin says there are so many different communities within YouTube. You are so right.
Can't even imagine what we haven't touched. I feel like I've done, a lot of digging on YouTube, but I bet we've not touched a quarter of what
we have. A new friend. He's not in this chat.
Mm-hmm.
He goes by Little Blue. I just found him on.
Okay.
Actually, he found us and subscribed to us, so I subscribed back, and I went and checked out his channel today. And he has a channel where he uploads very, very short videos of puppets talking about the weather where he lives, and it is as funny as it sounds. He has a little one of those. It looks like one of the Land Before Time dinosaurs, and then he has a Count Dracula or like a.
Okay, I mean, you said dinosaurs and Dracula.
A vampire, the dinosaur and the vampire, and he films them from behind as they're talking to each other about the weather, and it is a scream. Like when you talk about different corners of things on the YouTube, in a billion years, I would never think to get two hand puppets and talk about the weather. But it is so funny.
That reminds me of, has anybody watched the old Mystery Science Theater 3000? Is that what it was called? On the Sci-Fi Network on Saturday mornings?
I never heard of that.
That was kind of the same thing. The camera is pointed at people watching from behind, but watching a movie on the screen and making fun of it. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Robin says, we haven't even touched the Disney community yet.
You're right.
Listen to what buckle up. Listen to what the Planetary Pilots are about to do.
Okay.
Y'all are so busy. I'm tired just reading this comment.
Okay.
They are super busy over the next couple of months. Couple of months is 2 months. In 2 months, they are going to be traveling to film at Pinewood Studios, where 007 is made. Are you impressed? I knew what 007 is. That's James Bond.
I know why you are.
Star Wars event. They're going to York, London, Brighton, and more Comic Cons. Wow. In 2 months, they're going to do all of that. I thought we were busy people. Are you going to be vlogging all of that? Because I want to be here for every bit of that.
So the 007, that's really cool. I went, when we were in DC, went to the International Spy Museum, and they had a Bond exhibit that was like $10 more, but it had actual used cars from different movie sets of all of the different Bonds, and that was really neat to go in and see. The most heartbreaking one was the Aston Martin that had been completely destroyed, and they actually have it on display, and everything's busted up and rusted out. And
he said they're doing it all for YouTube. That sounds exhausting, but I'm so excited for it. I've heard Julie say the same thing. I'm most excited for the York, London, and Brighton because I am an Anglophile at heart. And
big time.
I have basically spent my adult years reading books about English history, specifically, your royal family. You have 1,000 years of documented government, royal family. It is so interesting to me, especially since I live in a country that doesn't have a quarter of that. So it's been kind of my lifelong dream to visit England, but I'm not that interested in London specifically. I'm more interested.
She wants to get out in the countryside.
I want to see everything else. I want to see the whole country. So I'm really excited to have some new friends here on YouTube that are going to be showing me what else there is in England besides London. All that's for YouTube. Where did your name Planetary Pilots come from?
Oh, good question.
I feel like I should know this, but maybe it's from a movie.
Maybe it's traveling around the world.
York is going to be his birthday trip. Happy birthday in advance.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
We are booked for a historic Villains rum tasting. Oh, Villains rum tasting. They ran into these guys, Villains, at MegaCon.
Okay.
And said that they make really, really good rum. Isn't that what we call whiskey?
Not necessarily.
Is rum the same thing it's not the same thing as whiskey? Okay. They're going to Viking museums. Cool. I have been to one Viking museum, and I did vlog it. And that was in Sweden. Viking Museum was cool. They're going to a dungeon scare experience. I hope they'll let you film that. That sounds amazing. And they're going to castles. This is why I want to go to England. I just want to see castles. Lyle said, Lyle, you've been to Ireland and Scotland.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm jealous. We have been to Ireland, but we have not been to
I
Scotland
want to go.
yet.
I was watching a video on Edinburgh yesterday,
Oof.
and I was like, I want to go. I want to go there so bad.
He said rum's totally different than whiskey. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't really drink a lot, but I thought they were the same thing.
Unless we're on the beach and it's going to be added to pineapple.
Lyle has been to the UK, Ireland, and Scotland 5 different times. We took a trip to Ireland. It was a work trip for Michael, and then we tagged on some extra days. So we spent 6 or 7 days in Ireland.
Yeah.
Fell in love with it. We're absolutely homesick for Ireland, and we are hoping that we can go back this year. But seeing Scotland is way up there too.
Yes, and what was so cool is we landed. All of the meetings that I had were in Clontarf Castle, and Clontarf, right outside of Dublin. And Clontarf, when we got in there were pictures of different things, and your key cards were either this soldier on a horse or Dracula. So we found out that Clontarf Castle is the castle. Bram Stoker lives right over the knoll when he was growing up, and he wrote Dracula, or at least the castle in Dracula, from Clontarf Castle. Julie actually went to Bram Stoker Park and a little cafe. And then Clontarf, from my family heritage, where my name comes from, there was a battle there in 1068 where the first High King of Ireland was killed. So that's how we started our trip, and it didn't do anything but get better from there. We absolutely loved Ireland so much.
Hi to Holly. Holly found us through my makeup channel.
Oh,
and she says,
I watch her videos on her makeup channel.
I'm trying to talk Holly into starting her own YouTube channel. She says Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yes.
With Joel Hodgson.
Yes.
And she says, I love your colorful walls. Yes, we want color in this home. I'm done with millennial gray, builder's beige. I'm done living in other people's homes that they have made renter friendly. I want color. I want to drench this home in color.
The biggest, most beige thing we have is this couch, and we're going to get ready to order pillowcases and brighten it up too.
The day we got this couch, Michael gave Abra a snack on it, and she dropped it and stained it. So it's
like a 2-year-old. It's like having a 2-year-old.
The Planetary Pilot. I'm thinking it's Richard. I don't know if it's Richard and Pippa or just Richard. The Buzz Lightyear laser ride thing at Walt Disney World. I have never ridden that.
You haven't?
I haven't. Can you believe that?
I thought we'd ridden it together.
Planetary Pilot is one of the ranks you can achieve based on your
score. And I didn't even think of that. You're right.
I have never ridden that ride.
Well, let's do it.
We'll do it next time we go. It's at Magic Kingdom, right?
That one's at Magic, yeah.
Is it at Magic or?
No, it's at Magic. Okay. Yeah.
Next time we go to Magic Kingdom, we will ride that ride, and I will vlog it. I'll tell you, my first time on the Planetary Pilot ride.
Have we ridden Toy Story? We've ridden Toy Story Mania.
I haven't.
You haven't? Got to get her on these rides.
Darion says he spent 6 years in the Army. Thank you for your service, Darion. Thank you. He spent those 6 years in Germany, and he loved every second of it. In 2008, it took him 19 years to get back, but he just finished his 35th trip to Germany back in December. I would love to visit Germany someday. My family is all immigrated here from Germany, so I would really love to see it. I would really love to.
That's great.
He loves vlogging his trips to Germany. Yes, I've seen. He is definitely the hookup if you want to go to Germany. He knows how to get there and how to get there fast and cheap and.
Oh, I bet.
Let's see. I keep getting ads. Sorry, hang on. That wouldn't happen if it were cheese, Michael.
True. That's true.
You fed her.
Hang on, I got to think. Because, yes. There was a night that Mom was here and we had pizza. We went and brought.
That's right.
It was like a piece of pepperoni or something, wasn't it? And I give it to her, and instead of just eating it, she smelled it first. So then she tried to take it out of my hand, and I'm like dropping it at probably about the same time she's trying.
Banana pepper on it or something. It was too hot. So we can't ride Planetary Pilots. It's closed for refurb. That's Disney.
That's right. I forgot about that.
And Planetary Pilot. Happy belated birthday to Michael. I hope you had a great day. We're still
I
celebrating.
did. I did have a great day. Thank you for that.
We haven't been to the parks yet. And we have lived here a full month. We've only been to Epcot once. We've got to get better about. It's just been so cold. That's the big part. After I get off work, right now when the sun goes down,
We just don't have jackets. We did not bring our warm clothes down.
The irony of last year, we had just put all of our stuff in storage in Florida to go travel, and we were back in North Carolina for the holidays, freezing and refusing to go out and buy warm clothes because we had them in storage. And then this year, we leave them all in North Carolina to move to Florida, and now we're freezing down here.
Ridiculous.
We were never cold living on the East Coast. Never. Lyle said, I've heard it's colder there than in Alaska. I would believe it.
I did see that the other day, Lyle. I forgot where that was, but I actually saw that at whatever day that it had gotten down to like 22 overnight, it was colder here than it was in...
That's just my luck.
I don't remember which part of Alaska it was in. Juneau?
It's just so humid here. It's like a wet cold. You walk outside, even if it's only like 45 degrees, but you feel like you're soaking wet because of how humid it is.
The feels like temperature was 10 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do my Celsius. I don't know how that would negative. Negative 10, negative 12 Celsius.
What was the temperature?
The feels like was 10.
10 degrees.
Yes, Fahrenheit. I know, Robin. We're missing Festival of the Arts. We have talked so many times about, and I've never been. Julie went last year. I've never been, so I do want to go.
Negative 12. It feels like negative 12 Celsius.
Fun stuff.
That's how cold it is in Florida, which is just unbelievable.
The lizards. I get updates every day from the Florida wildlife. Of how many of them are being captured, the invasive species, and are being turned in by people to help the habitat here. Same with boas. There's a lot of boas right now in the Everglades that are being caught that way too because it just moves so slow. It's so cold.
Yeah, you were saying about Festival of the Arts. Yes, I hate that we're missing Festival of the Arts. We need to go. I want it to be warm. I want to enjoy myself.
Well, I remember the pictures you took last year, the paintings that you videoed, and I thought, I want to see those because they were nice.
I'm sure Robin, you've probably watched lots of vloggers that went to Festival of the Arts. I'm just excited for Flower and Garden. That is my favorite time of the whole year at Epcot. I freaking love Flower and Garden. And I'm just ready. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that so much. The art is amazing.
It is.
It really is. I don't have the appreciation for art that I should have. I wish I did.
I think the craziest art piece that I have seen so far, and Robin and Lyle probably know the store, but we were over exploring the boardwalk one time because I went and had the worst piece of cake that I think I've about ever had at Cake Bake. And we were walking by the art gallery that's kind of tucked back in, and Julie sees like this 7 feet tall aerial, blown glass aerial with a flounder down below. And so we walk in there, and the guy thinks we're interested. It's like a $40,000 piece, and Julie's saying, "Well, she doesn't have." I don't remember what you were asking.
I was asking why something was not the right color. I feel like
it was. It was a color difference of something. He's like, well, if you order it, we'll make it any way you want to make it. It's not, you wouldn't buy this one. They're actually going to custom make it for you.
She said we showed it on a vlog last year. I guess
maybe
we did.
I'm glad you remember. I don't remember that.
I'd love to have that piece of art in my jungle room. It doesn't really go with the scheme, but it's sad. They've let it get completely covered in dust. Like it looks sad. Yeah. It looks rough. She said Frushi, Michael. Do you remember the Frushi?
Oh, Robin, listen, I'll never. Yes, is that when is that springtime or
That's Flower and Garden.
Flower and Garden, yes. Yeah. And when does that start? April.
Ask Robin.
When's that start,
when does
Robin?
Flower and Garden start? It's after.
Is she going to be here when?
She's coming for Flower and Garden.
Okay.
She and I have already started making plans. We're going to be vlogging things together. Yep. She can't wait to go to Robin's coming in March.
I will eat that Frushi. I loved it so much.
Promenade Fine Art Gallery. How do you know these things? How do you have a brain that remembers all of these things, Robert?
It's wild.
That's the name of it, the Promenade Fine Art Gallery, and it's at is it the beach? Not the beach club. The Boardwalk and Yacht Club. Is that right?
The Yacht Club was where we bussed ourselves to and went through there.
Holly said she's never been to Festival of the Arts, and Holly lives close, right? I think you said you're only about an hour away.
Wow. Okay.
And painting is one of her favorite things to do. Yes, that would be so
great.
cool. If you make it over to Festival of the Arts, let me know. I'll come over there and have
I love it. We
have a
Disney
snack with you
meetup.
or something.
Yeah.
That'd be great. If it's not on one of my blackout days, I have the Pirate Pass.
Pirate Pass. Yeah.
That's Robin said, I know because I'm a Disney adult. That's what I do.
Touche.
One day when you're old and we're all like in a nursing home or something and we're playing bingo and Scrabble, Robin's gonna know everything.
Yeah. In what year did
she the beach club and the yacht club are joined together, and that came from Lyle. The art gallery is over at the Boardwalk Inn. You guys put me to shame.
That's right. No, you said there was.
Where were we going that day? Oh, cake bake, but weren't we going somewhere to eat that day? I might be mixing up another day. I think we were just checking the menus.
I think we were checking the menu, and I had not had.
You can get there via Skyliner.
Mm-hmm. You can also walk and stay on the ground.
I don't know why we look so dark on screen. It is not dark in this
at
room.
all. I know. We need some, I need a ring light on the other side. No, I was wanting a piece of cake because I heard all about this. I'd watched somebody film all of the items they had ordered at Cake Bake and eat it. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. I can get into some cake. I did not like the piece of cake that I had at all. I think the Rainbow Crunch cake slice at Gideon's is 100 times better and more than or less than half the price of what we paid for a single slice of cake. I got a better experience out of that. Who are you waving at?
Sam, my friend. I'm trying to wave at you, Sam, but everything is backwards. So the more I try to wave at you over here, the more you can't see me. Sam, first time panner. She is one of my favorite friends from my makeup channel. And I was just watching one of her videos right before we went live.
Uh-huh.
She and I have completely different like skin tone and colorings, but we've both been diagnosed by House of Colors as dark autumns. And I love watching her videos because she wears all my favorite colors. She has a lot of brown, a lot of olive green, all of her lipsticks. I'm like, that would look good on me too. So I love her makeup content because I'm just sitting there thinking, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. It looks great on her. It'll look good on me too. Her name is Sam.
I think you've shown me some of her videos before.
Okay.
Okay.
Planetary Pilot says, this year marks 10 years since I last went to Walt Disney World. I want to make some vlogs looking back, but not so sure what to talk about. Any ideas? Okay. Are you asking like for ideas of content you could make? And are you wanting to use like old footage that you have? Or are you wanting to make videos where you just sit and chat about, I never went to Disney. I'm saying, I was 32, the first time I ever got to go to Walt Disney World. And I did all 4 parks with one of my best friends. And I really felt like I missed out on this huge chunk of like 90s and early 00s Walt Disney World. And I would love to hear what your memories of the park were like and how they're different from what you know that they are today. If I can help you get any footage or anything, just let me know. I'd be happy to. But I know that there's a lot of people who are nostalgic for 10, 15, 20 years ago at the Walt Disney World parks here in Florida. And I'd really like to hear your perspective on that. What about you?
I went once as a kid. I believe I was somewhere around 10 years old. Mom still has those photos. We were actually talking about it last week when she was here. And then I took a break. The year before I met Julie, I had signed up to do the Dopey Challenge and ended up like rolling it over to the next year. And that next year was when I had met Julie and we went. So again, it had been a very long time for me. So going back, I had only been to Magic Kingdom. We only went one day. We were actually vacationing in Daytona Beach and drove over. So it was just a day trip. But it was, I mean, daylight and dark. You know, downtown Disney was in front of Magic Kingdom. I remember getting my Mickey dollars. That the booth is still there, but it's shut down before going into the park. And I think it and Epcot were the only 2 parks that were there at the time. So it's been nice creating those memories with Julie because we went for a few years when we were living in Charlotte before ever moving to Florida. But we moved to Florida and never got annual passes until this last year. So
Robin said there are so many rides that they have taken away that we'll never get to ride. And that is something I'd like to hear you guys talk about.
Yeah.
Rides that you loved that aren't here anymore. I'd really like to hear about that because I'll never get to experience it. He says he has no footage because he didn't film anything back in those days. So he thinks he'll just be like a talking head blog. That'd be fine.
That's absolutely
I'll sit there for that.
I like that. I love listening to podcasts, so that doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, I love popping on a YouTube video when I drive and listening to what a talking head talk about anything that I'm interested in. So I'll be here for that, whether or not I can watch it like face to face or just listen to it. I would love to hear your perspective.
I'm going to look for something.
I don't know why it's so dark on the screen. It is not that well. It's gloomy outside, but we have the lights on. I don't know why it's so dark in here. There's no light directly above us because it doesn't work. It's a fan and a light that doesn't work. I don't think it actually ever got hooked up, but the lights are on in there.
I was going to show them.
I'm going to go see if I can turn on a brighter light.
So I'll tell you.
I shall return.
Be careful.
Did I just spill water on you? I didn't know I had a glass of water down there.
It's okay. So I'll tell you the year that it was because the year I went to Disney, because there was a big, if anybody remembers, Dick Tracy, Disney did a Dick Tracy movie, which I loved. And they came out with a watch. I'm trying to find it to show people. And at that time, I was like, there's no way that you're going to be able to ever have a watch that would talk to you, that you could call in, right?
Look at you now with your Apple
Watch. And now I've got an Apple Watch that I can call
I hope that helped a little bit. It's just so gloomy here.
I can't find it. But I remember that, and then Michael Jackson, there was some sort of experience there that Michael Jackson had that I remember is no longer there because I was a big fan of Michael Jackson. Okay, 1990. So yes, I was 8, 9, 10, somewhere, depending on what when that came out to.
When Michael's mom was visiting the last couple of weeks, I asked her one day about the trip when she took Michael and his younger brother to Disney. And she unloaded this story on me about how miserable the whole family was and tired and hungry and cranky and having to drive so far and the crowds. And his younger brother kept getting bashed in the face with women's purses.
He was just that height.
She made it sound like an absolute nightmare, and she said she swore they would never go back. So I'm like, I'm sorry I asked.
I think it was this watch. Everybody see that? You kind of, because I remember it was like rectangle or square, and then you could hit a button and he would talk to you. And now,
how I shouldn't be allowed to internet.
Why? What's happening?
I pinned a comment. I didn't even know. I pinned a comment to the top of the chat. I don't even know what that means, but I did it. I'm very sorry. I did unpin it though. She removed it. Thank you.
I love how she tells you. Robin tells you and then does it for you.
She said the Michael Jackson show was called
Captain EO. Yes. Wow. She is a wealth. We need to take her to Disney trivia.
Robin, when we lived in Melbourne, we were looking for the perfect place to play trivia, and we never could find a trivia team or anything. But one night we went to trivia that was supposed to be Disney trivia, and we thought we would be great at it. I thought, I know all the princesses. He knows all the Star Wars. We'll be fine. I don't think there were like 6 rounds of 3 questions. Something like 18 questions. We didn't get a single one of them right. There were no princess questions. There was no Lion King. There was no Pocahontas. It was all like Star Wars, not the 6 movies, but like the spin-off series, Marvel. Random trivia that was
the random trivia, like they were asking different composers on Fantasia. It was really deep diving, but I mean, hey, people knew it, but it was a big deep dive.
She said, call me next time. I'll be your lifeline option. That's not actually allowed, but I tell you what I will do. We can try to find some Disney trivia for when you come to visit.
I'm sure that won't be hard around here. Yeah, absolutely.
Darion wants to know, have we ever snorkeled at Silver Glen Spring?
We've been to Silver Glen?
We've been to Silver Spring where you ride the glass bottom boat, but there was no swimming, scuba diving, or snorkeling allowed. And I don't know if that's the same as Silver Glen or if that's a different spring. So we have favorite springs. Our favorite, you can jump in if you want. My favorite spring is Blue Spring State Park, and then I also love Rainbow Springs. We like Troy Spring. We like Devil's Den and Blue Grotto. We like Jenny. We like Fanning.
Love Jenny Springs.
Am I
Manatee.
Manatee Springs.
Did you say Troy?
Mm-hmm.
Jennings?
But I don't.
You said
Jenny. I don't know if Silver Glen is different than Silver Springs.
Yeah, because it's in Salt Springs, so we've never been. Been to that.
Then no, we've never been there. That would be a fun video we could do as a collab.
We're going to try to go to Three Sisters one day, and then we realized you had to kayak to it.
Yeah, we could not figure out when we were in Crystal River
how
to get to Three Sisters without having to. I don't remember what.
I think it was we couldn't figure out what to do with Aber because the amount of time with the kayak there and back, and
we have a dog, and it does make it tricky because she can't go these places and she can't stay in the car. So sometimes we can't do things if it round trip would be leaving her too long. Holly says, I swear. Okay, I have another example. She says, I swear I'm an expert on something until someone whips out a trivia game. Holly, on when we went on our cruise back in September, they had trivia all day, every day. And there was a Friends, the TV show, and there was a Star Wars. And Michael and I can hold my own. I can talk Friends all day.
Yeah, Julie's like, can we please go? I was like, sure, because I don't know what episode.
If it had been a test, I would have made a C. I mean, it was so bad. The questions they were asking were so random and obscure. Like, who would know this?
But it's the fastest round of trivia ever. I mean, because it's just you get about 10 seconds before the next one.
I think we got one Star Wars question right out of like 20. We got one Star Wars.
No,
question.
we got maybe.
The Friends, anyway. I think I did probably about a 70%. It was so embarrassing. I feel like I'm an expert on this. I have seen the show start to finish probably 20 times in my life.
I feel like some of the hosts, though, really try to, if it's a popular show, go just so far down the rabbit hole. Did you see Robin's comment?
Yes, Robin spit on the glass bottom boat.
Well, Julie couldn't even look at the glass because she was afraid of getting vertigo.
I was getting vertigo so bad.
Because he was just turning this boat. Look at this. Look down here. And he's just doing circles.
Silver Glen is off of Highway 19 in the Ocala National Forest in Salt Springs. I live very close to Silver Springs. Okay. Yeah, Darion is the one who swore up and down he thought he ran into you.
I know. Man, and I have racked my brain trying to remember every little run that I did outside. I even went back to Airbnb and looked up all of our previous stays in Ocala to see if anything remotely close to the house that you showed that if we were staying in.
We only stayed in the Silver Springs area one time.
Yeah.
And I distinctly remember the house we were in. It was not in a gated community. It was probably the worst house we've stayed in Ocala, although we liked it just fine when we were there. But it was just a small little bungalow house, and I tried to open a can of puree pumpkin while we were there. And her can opener was so rusty and dull. And I got impatient, and I did the thing you're not supposed to do. I grabbed it with my hand and tried to mangle it, and I ended up seriously cutting open like 4 of the fingers on my left hand. It was really bad. I probably should have had stitches. Had to send Michael to the store to get everything to clean and disinfect.
Because we had to scuba dive the next day.
I went scuba diving, and I had so many layers of bandage on. I couldn't get my gloves on. Trying to keep it dry. I couldn't keep it dry. I did disinfect it like 50,000 times per day. But anyway, we were eating out every day that we were there. But the last morning, we just kind of like finished off some leftovers, and we were paying a cleaning fee. So we left our dishes in the sink because we were checking out at 10 a.m. and we were paying a cleaning fee.
Well, and the checkout instructions said, leave everything. You do not have to worry about putting anything away.
There was no dishwasher, and my hand was so bangled. There was no way I could wash dishes, and we were just in a hurry. We were paying a cleaning fee.
Yeah, I was loading things up.
She gave us a bad review because we had left our dishes.
She said we weren't decent human beings.
She said a decent human being would have washed their dishes.
We had washed.
So we're like, we're never staying here again.
That irked me because she said literally in the checkout instructions, do as little or as much as you would like. We will handle everything once you leave. And like Julie said, by the time that I was loaded up and we got her wound care supplies on her, it's like, well, we've got to check out. So we decided to leave it rather than overstaying and possibly having a penalty.
Hi, Harley. Harley 200 says, "Hi guys. We
I like
don't
that
know
name.
Harley. Are you welcome in? We're happy to have you here. I don't know if you make videos or not, but if so, we'll look you up and check out what you're creating. That'd be awesome. Sorry, finish your story.
No, that's it.
But
That's
anyway, that was the only time we ever stayed in the Silver Springs area, and it was definitely not.
But it was the time that I was running outside almost every day too. So I kept thinking if there was any place in that vicinity that I might have passed over.
Wow, y'all with the wrenches are on it. Every time somebody new pops in, they welcome them, they at them, and they prompt them to like and subscribe. That is really sweet. Thank you both. You, Lyle and Robin, thank you both. Dean's here. Dean, the turkey legster. How are you?
Hey, Dean.
Have you met Dean? You haven't met him yet. Mm-hmm. Have you? Okay. Dean goes live. That's what he does the most of. And I remember when I met him the one time at Magic Kingdom, he asked me, had I ever been to Fort Christmas? And I thought he said Fort Wilderness. So I had this whole conversation with him about how I had never been to Fort Wilderness, but it would probably be my favorite Disney resort if I was ever lucky enough to stay there. And it's too bad they're tearing out the steamboat and Tom Sawyer Island. And he was talking about Fort Christmas, not Fort Wilderness. I'm sorry,
but he let you have the whole conversation. He was nice enough to let you finish.
Former homeschool kid here. I make everything weird and awkward. When I finally figured out,
my golden retriever over here.
Oh, wait a minute. He's talking about Fort Christmas. We can talk about some history now. I love Fort Christmas. We mailed all of it.
Yeah, we went. Yes, that was awesome.
Do you remember?
I do remember. Yeah, oh my goodness, that line was so long when we were getting the stamps.
We wanted to mail all of our Christmas cards where they would get the PO stamp from Fort Christmas. 3 years ago.
3 years ago, I think. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
That was fun times.
Harley is 21-year-old from England. Hi, we were just talking about how much we want to go to England.
The international folks on tonight.
Good for you on getting sober. That is fantastic.
Absolutely.
I'm very, very proud of you. Major respect from the two of us. I know that is hard, and that's wonderful 100%. For you. That's the best news I've had all day. Thank you very much. Dean's doing well. Have you had a turkey leg lately, Dean? He likes his turkey legs.
I can't. I don't like the dark meat on the turkey legs. I can't do it. I've tried and tried. Julie will get one, and I'll try to share it. I can't.
Holly says unfair, bad reviews suck. Yeah.
Man.
If I hadn't cut my hand open so bad, I wouldn't have even left.
Well, if we'd have had the time,
we left her a really good review because on Airbnb,
you're supposed to reciprocate.
You can't see her review until you leave her a review. And I left her a review saying, Thank goodness this house was so well stocked when I had a major emergency slicing open my entire hand. I had everything I needed to clean and bandage it. I ended up having to send Michael to go get me some stuff because I didn't have enough, but I had enough to get through the initial. I mean, I was just hemorrhaging all over the kitchen. I cleaned that up. She had a work emergency. She had to go install some flooring, and I had to. I'm not sure if she's saying that. Oh, she gave her a bad review.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like
Marketplace with
zero leeway. I mean, that's the way it feels sometimes.
You don't even owe them anything. How do you give somebody a bad review if you don't even owe them anything? That's awful. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's terrible.
Robin had a turkey leg yesterday.
Did you make it yourself? Is it in your vlog?
Is it in the foodie? Did you make it in the Ninja Fruity?
She made some sausage and gravy biscuits in her vlog this morning that I just about dived into the computer.
I've not had that in a while.
It looks so good. Holly's never rude. I believe you. Holly's never been anything but sweet.
Dean's having one tomorrow. Okay, at Epcot.
I'm trying to get caught up. I'm sorry if I deleted something. I didn't mean to. She loves the turkey. Holly loves turkey legs at the Renaissance Festival. That was the only place I had ever had turkey legs. And I still think there's something different about the turkey leg at a Ren Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just the Ren Fair and the atmosphere. They make you feel like you're royalty because you get to eat this or whatever. The ones in the Disney parks don't do it for me, but the Ren Fair turkey legs are great.
Derek was asking, he thought it was a myth, but you got one in Magic Kingdom right beside Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Don't they sell them right beside there in Magic?
Where do they sell them in Magic? I think they sell them over in not Pioneer Village. What am I trying to say? Liberty Square. Liberty Square. Hang on. I'm trying to get caught back up here. Planetary Pilot said, I always thought turkey legs at Walt Disney World were a myth. No, you see my arm here? They're like twice as big as my arm. They're humongous. I don't really like the skin of the turkey legs at the Magic Kingdom turkey. The one I had at Magic Kingdom, I've never had the Epcot one. I feel like it's tough and crackly or something. I don't know. I don't really like it. But I do like one from a Ren Fair.
Yeah, you do.
American Adventure. Thank you, Dean.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She got hers from Walmart.
When did they start selling?
When did they start selling turkey legs?
I read that at the same time you did. I don't know.
Oh, they sell them at Fantasyland too. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could.
I didn't know they were that.
I didn't know you could get a turkey leg at Fantasyland. Thank you. I'm so glad we have moderators in here. I appreciate both of you being here. I Heart Disney and I Am Lyle. I think I'm caught up. That would be by Mine Train. I did not know you could get.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
Have you had one?
No. But I thought you said so when she went with her best friend. I didn't go. We were new into our relationship, but you sent me a photo of you eating a turkey leg, and I was like, I think Seven Dwarfs Mine. Like, yeah. You had a green tank top on.
You're thinking of the pretzel in Epcot from Germany. The beer cheese.
You're right.
pretzel.
I'm thinking about the pretzel when I said that.
It looks like a gigantic heart.
That's right.
It was bigger than my head. And it wasn't beer cheese. I took one big bite into it. I was so excited about my beer cheese pretzel from Germany and Epcot, and it wasn't. It was like the same cheese they give you for a Mickey pretzel. I was so disappointed.
That's not bad cheese. I like it. Sometimes you just want nacho cheese.
But when you want a Bavarian pretzel, you want the beer cheese to go with it,
And Raglan Road, by the way, makes a really good one. You remember that? We had that last
Holly,
weekend.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Yes, we've been here for over an hour. Can you believe that?
I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you so much, Holly. Do you have...
Where you at?
No, we don't have North Carolina plates. Our Jeep is registered. It always has been registered.
Yeah, it's always, We literally got it and drove down like less than a week later and just registered it here years ago. Yeah, we bought the Jeep a month before we moved to Florida the first time, and we lived here for 2 years. So we just never re-registered it in North Carolina, even though we've been traveling for the last 20 months. But we've been Florida residents. We're eligible to vote in Florida. We're eligible to get summoned for jury duty in Florida. So we just decided to We're waiting on that with the new address.
Richard says they definitely do not sell turkey legs at Disneyland Paris. That's a shame. I feel like Disneyland Paris should have the.
I love how he said they definitely do not sell.
He says I cannot wait for you guys to see our videos from DLP this year.
Ooh,
that is so true. I did watch the Adam the Woo vlogs from when he went to Disneyland Paris, and that was the first time I've ever seen any content from Disneyland Paris. I've never watched any other vloggers. I've never watched any vlogger or any content creator go to Disneyland Paris. So I saw Adam the Woo's from a couple months ago and thought it looked really cool. It just looks like the nostalgia that I want Magic Kingdom to give me. I don't know. It's Disneyland Paris is cute. And I'm excited to see you guys' vlogs from there too.
Oh, for sure.
We'll be here for all those vlogs. Yes. Do not worry. We will be here. When we get a TV again, we're going to start watching them together in the evenings. But right now, we're just watching separately on our.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We literally, the couch, it looks like an L. So Julie's on one side, I'm on the other, and we're kind of doing our own thing in the evening. 1988.
Disneyland Paris. Was that what used to be known as Euro Disney? Because I have a vague memory of Euro Disney growing up and not knowing what it was. Is that the same park as
Disneyland I remember. Paris? I remember hearing about that.
How many Disney parks are there? And how many of them are actually owned by the Walt Disney World Company? This is a trivia question I don't know the answer to. I'd love to know. I do believe so, Euro Disney. Okay. I'm at a loss.
Oh, about the vehicle. I'm sorry.
What? Captain Calculus is back in the chat.
He just come in out of nowhere. He drops facts and then leaves.
If you are bold enough to put the name Calculus in your name, I'm sure I can trust anything you have to say.
Oh.
I've tried Captain Calculus. I've tried several times to watch your videos, and I don't even understand the question. Like, I struggled with Algebra 1. Like, that's how not numbers.
I had to take elementary only. It's called Elementary Calculus University for the major. And I was like, I cannot. When all you're doing is testing theories, that none of it like can be proven. Like, I understand physics.
I don't even know you, but you're the smartest person I know, I think.
But when you're just dealing with basic rules that you don't even know if it works out on the other side, you're just like, yeah, this is what it looks like right now. I don't know. Respect to you. It's wild.
Planetary Pilot says, I feel bad because I watch your videos on TV and I can't comment, but I wanted to say thanks for leaving comments. That is totally fine. I know that you're here.
That's not a problem.
I do more watching than I do commenting too.
Yeah.
If I'm able to watch a video and leave a comment, I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't annoy you, but I leave like 50 comments because I have learned the hard way that if I type my comment while I watch the entire 20 or 30-minute video and then I hit the blue button to submit my comment, it just disappears. And if I didn't remember to copy and paste it, I've lost it. So I leave like 50,000 comments. But even on the videos that I don't leave 50,000 comments, I am watching them. I just can't always. I'm not always on a platform where I can leave a comment. But I never forget to like. And if I watch it all the way through to the end.
That's true.
I consider you guys my friends. And whatever I can do to support you, I will. And
Robin is saying Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. How on earth? I would like to know how that was originally set up, that Disney let go of control.
I have no clue
of that.
We're in the dark again.
I know.
Why are we in the dark?
I'm not sure. We've turned lights on and everything.
I'm glad you're not irritated by all the comments. I would rather leave too many comments and at least support and engage than not comment. So I do my best. The rest, those are the only two. The rest are on. So there's Disney World, Disneyland in California, Disneyland Paris,
Tokyo.
I don't know what Tokyo Disney Sea. I've never heard of that.
No,
so
I haven't
only
either.
4? Is that only 4 different Disney parks around the world? I thought there were more than that. Disney didn't lose the rights to those parks. They just share joint custody.
Okay. I'm just surprised they even give up that much control.
Dibs on you on my Disney trivia team. Again.
They're owned and operated by, okay. Good Lord. I don't know how someone would know that.
How do you know these things? Are you pulling
and then retain it?
Do you have a separate window open to talk to ChatGPT? Because I don't
My good friend
Chat. How
Chat.
you come up with these answers? Anaheim, Orlando, Paris,
Shanghai.
I forgot about Shanghai.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was one in Hong Kong. And I also didn't know about Abu Dhabi. We want to go to Abu Dhabi.
Saying Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
No, but it's funnier when you say it
I was
that way.
homeschooled, so I learned how to speak by sounding things out, and a lot of times I don't know what I'm saying wrong.
I want to go to Emirates as well.
Oh, and you're not allowed to video in those parks.
I wanted scuba in the world's deepest pool. Have you seen that in Abu? Yeah.
Planetary Pilot coming in strong. Anaheim, Orlando, Paris, Shanghai, Tokyo, Hong Kong. You can be on our Disney trivia team too, Richard.
We need a virtual trivia team. We got to get everybody here in Florida.
I never realized just how little I know until I'm surrounded by these experts.
But that's great. Now we get to learn.
So Robin says ChatGPT has been lying to her and she only uses him for thumbnails.
Yeah, well, the tool, not the rule. I've found that more and more. Found that out more and more in the last few days.
Chat has done me dirty, Robin, a couple times lately. Back around Christmas, I was asking him for ideas, what to do, videos to do for Vlogmas. And he gave me 2 different true crime stories that he said I would love. That took place in Charlotte, and he gave me all these filming locations, and he asked me if I wanted him to create a script, and I said, yeah. And he made me like a 4-minute script I could read on my videos. I went to the internet to figure out where these filming locations would be, and there was not one shred of evidence. So I called him on it. I'm like, I asked you to go online and learn. I didn't ask you to hallucinate. And he said, well, I just made something up I thought you would like. This AI is getting scary.
Yeah.
Captain Calculus. I cannot imagine Disney giving up control of one of their parks. They are total control freaks. You aren't kidding. Robin and I were just saying earlier that the annual pass magnet is really not fair because people who have APs that don't live here, they can't get here to get their magnet. That's the only free perk. That's the only free perk that you get, and Disney won't even send them out to you.
Lyle's an AP holder too, right?
I don't think so. Lyle, do you have an AP?
Okay. My point is, did you guys get
Robin, agree.
your calendars this year? Because we've heard from people that they didn't get theirs. We randomly got one. I don't know why necessarily that we got one, but we know people that didn't get a calendar this year.
Robin got her calendar, but our friends.
Okay, Dean, yes, that's
our friends who live right here, like 30 minutes from the park, didn't get their calendar this year. Lyle, when's the last time you came to Disney? I remember us talking way back about you wanting to go on a Disney cruise.
Oh, that's right.
But I don't remember if we ever talked about you going to Disney. He says he's not an AP holder. He wishes he was, but Dean is.
Dean, that's what. Yeah, so Dean and Robin.
And the last time Lyle was at Disney was 2021.
Okay.
There should be a Disney in Australia for Captain Calculus and those who live out that way. Wouldn't that be nice? That's the next place.
It would be.
The only free thing I got from being an AP holder, her crush magnet back in September. Oh. I was like, we don't need Disney magnets. I know they give out so many. I know it's the only.
There was one today.
There was one today at Animal Kingdom. But I was thinking about maybe going and getting these magnets. They're free. I might as well. And using them for giveaways here on the channel just because we don't need them. We don't really want to put them on our fridge. We don't want to put them on our car, but I wonder if people would appreciate having them as a giveaway item.
Sure.
Yeah. Dean, when does your AP expire? Mine actually expires in 2 weeks, but I am going to renew it.
Yes, we are. Yep.
They should be sending them out, Robin. You're right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's the least they could do is pay for postage on a 3-cent magnet.
It's not like your AP is cheap, especially if you live out of state.
Yeah.
I hear Robin, not Robin.
You hear
Abra
snoring over here, yeah.
She is tired. I don't know why she's tired. Why are we in the dark again?
I don't know.
It is not as dark in this room as it looks like on the screen.
No, not at all. Can't even see the color of our shirts.
Mine's brown and his is blue.
Yeah. They both look like they're black.
We need box lights or a ring light or something. And I know that. We used to have one and we broke it. It was before we moved out of Melbourne. We broke the light part.
That's right. Yeah.
But we definitely need, if we're going to be doing lives often, we need to have a little setup. Now that we have a permanent place and we can set up things like a filming setup, we should have a filming setup. It's almost pitch black where Robin is. Wow, we're in the same time zone, right?
If she's
it's 10 after 6 where you live.
Yeah, but she's further north.
Does it get darker earlier if you're further north?
By a few minutes, doesn't it?
Conversation with Marshall and Mary.
Captain Calculus would know.
Captain Calculus would know everything. I haven't seen your gator, Captain Calculus, in a very long time. E.T.
E.T.
I have not seen him in a couple, at least a full week now. Okay, so Dean's pass doesn't run out to April, so maybe we can see Dean when he comes down. When you come down, Robin. Dark. Okay, it does. Lyle says it does get darker earlier if you're further north. This is too much science for me. I don't understand why we're in the same time zone. It is still light outside here, as you can see, but
somewhat. I can't believe we've been here. It's been on here for almost an hour and 15 minutes.
She said, "I plan on planning a day to meet up with you and Dean at the same time," and I'm really excited.
Yeah, okay.
I'm really excited for the videos we were talking about today that we're going to film. I got my journal out because I was going to do some brainstorming on this live stream and then never did, about where these like hidden Mickeys and things are. Darion says he used to do lives a lot during COVID. Yeah, COVID.
Oh, I bet.
That would have been the time for us to be watching YouTube. I wish we had watched as much YouTube during COVID as we watch now, because
yeah, me too.
The whole world got so divided. And what I love about YouTube is that it is finally bringing people back together. The mainstream media seems to be doing everything it can to divide people and make people turn on each other. But YouTube, in my opinion, is pulling us all back together, and I appreciate it for that. We get to brainstorm together. Yes, we do, Robin. You and I together are, what's the word? Formidable? Is that when is that when you come up with good plans? I think that's the word.
Tough to beat.
Tough to beat. Tough to beat. Yep. I think I might be coming down with a cold. My sinuses are putting a lot of pressure on my forehead, and my throat feels like I swallowed a cactus. That's not fun.
I'll be about 2 days behind you then.
Yep. By the time I get to feeling better, Michael will come down with it. Oh, Lyle, there's no such thing as losing touch on YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
We're all here. It's just a matter of how often we get to talk.
No, stop that. My gosh.
I don't feel like we've lost touch with anybody. We put a video out every single day, and we vlog our lives, but we don't expect anybody to feel like they need to watch them all. Just hopping in and saying hello every once in a while, it means just the world to me. Like I said, like I was just saying, what I love about YouTube is that it's bringing people together and helping people make friends and connections and bringing the humanity back into the world. And so it doesn't matter if we don't watch everything each other posts. We're still here and we're still friends. And this is just an incredible platform for that reason. Okay. Planetary Pilot wants to know how many other channels we have. Not
we, but well, okay, you can tell that story.
We each have our own channel that we watch. They are through my brothers, and we don't post content on those channels. But my brother has YouTube Premium. So we use those channels sometimes to watch content because it doesn't have ads. And it's also a second platform so that we can give a whole full nother watch to our friends. If we like if I'm driving and I don't want to listen to commercials, but I want to listen to my friends' YouTube videos, I'll listen through that channel, but there's no point in subscribing. I have a channel that's called Caboodle Jewels, and I just talk about makeup and girly stuff. You probably don't care about that channel. And then I have one more channel that I have with my best friend, Crystal. We put out one video a week. She lives in North Carolina, so we're alternating weeks right now. It'll be her week coming up on Sunday. But we do an adventure to share with each other on that channel once a week. So I technically am doing 2.5 channels I run myself. Yep. Thank you, Robin. She just put a link to.
I see that. Yeah.
February is Black History Month. So Crystal and I, there's 4 Sundays in February. We're each doing 2 videos to celebrate Black History Month this month. And I am so excited for this. My first video came out this past Sunday. I visited an old cemetery, and she followed my lead, and she found an old, kind of almost abandoned cemetery. And then I went out filming yesterday to do a story on the Ocoee, Florida massacre from 1920. And then I don't know what her last video is going to be, but we've been having a ton of fun. March will be Women's History Month. So I got to learn about some local famous women and share their stories in the month of March. Julie's Caboodle Confessions. Thank you. I always forget that that's the name of my channel because my @ is Caboodle Jewels.
Caboodle Jewels, yeah.
That channel is more just about makeup and skincare and using up things you have. And it's called Project Panning. I wanted to get in on the minimalism, anti-over-consumerism type world. And I have a lot of friends. That's where I know Holly from. I think she had to go. But Holly and first-time panner Sam, I know both of them from that channel. And I'm having a lot of fun, just girly stuff over there to talk about. And watching all of my friends and their favorite lipstick. You're checked out, aren't you? You look so bored.
No, I'm listening. Like I said, I watch your videos.
I am not the makeup artist that Pippa is. I saw her for her cosplay. She did an amazing job. Everything about her outfit was awesome, but she did an awesome job with her lipstick too, and her makeup. It's dark there now. Yeah, I guess it is. We're losing the light finally.
Big time. Yeah. Oh, we got a better one for you in here. There is no light. There's a fan. So
bye, Z. He's still here.
Z, go to bed, man.
It's the middle of the night. Good night.
Well, it's the same for Planetary Pilots, too.
If anybody needs a laugh, go watch Z. Did you see that? Go to his channel and watch him review
the newest one.
Ted Bunny. Ted Bunny is a scream and a half. Michael and I were shrieking laughing at his review. It's only like a 7-minute video. You've got time. Go watch it. It's the funniest thing I've seen in a month.
It's like he does like 8-minute reviews, but it's supposedly the son of serial killer Ted Bundy, but he wears a bunny mask because he's disfigured. It was hilarious. It's a B movie, a B-list movie, but his review was funny.
Michael and I watched it last night on the couch, and we were screaming, laughing. It was so funny.
Yeah, exactly. It's 11:18 there. Go to bed.
We should end this so that everyone talking to us is from around the world except for Robin and Lyle. So we should let them go.
Did Calculus ever tell us what time it was in New Zealand?
I don't know if he did or not.
I want to hike Mordor to Mount Doom. Is he still on?
Oh, thank you, Robin. She linked Z's video. Thank you.
Back to the Futures is all
Pippa's here. Pippa is
great.
the middle of the night for these people. Hi, Pippa.
Well, now I feel like I shouldn't get off.
Am I subscribed to Pippa 512? Because if not, I need to go make sure I'm subscribed. I didn't realize you had another. You guys have so many channels. I need to make sure I'm subscribed to all of them. I'm subscribed to, I think Mabel and Revis. I'm subscribed to that one, and I'm subscribed to Planetary Pilots. But if you have more channels, I need to know about them. It's 20 past midday. What does that mean?
See, you can't come up. I kept going in my mind 20 midday.
What is 20 past midday?
Is that 12:20 in the afternoon?
12:20? Is midday 12 o'clock noon? 24 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
76 Fahrenheit.
I was going to say it's pretty warm there then, yeah.
Thank you. Robin just sent me Pippa's channel. Pippa, I will, if you have another channel, let's see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, it's already Friday. See, he's almost finished with work.
Nope, but I'm subscribed to you now. Y'all have a lot of channels. I don't know how you keep up with it all.
I don't either. I'm lucky to do this one. You've got 3.
I got to figure out where the live went so I can get back in the chat.
So you can read the comments.
Is this
Pippa's been stuck on the London. Oh gosh, on the London Underground for 5 hours.
What?
Is it just broken down? Is there an accident somewhere? What happened?
Okay, let me get my head wrapped around this. It is 11:20 p.m. Let's just say 11:30 to make this easy.
Trying to do math.
Pippa is 11:30 at night. Captain Calculus is 12:30. That's noon 30 on Friday.
Noon 30.
It's noon 30 where Captain Calculus is. Okay, so if it's noon 30 where Captain Calculus is on Friday, but it's if it's 6:30 here, that makes him.
And the train
18 hours, traveling 18 hours ahead of us, right? Is that right? 18. If it's 12:30 Friday and 6:30 Thursday, he's 18 hours ahead of us. Correct? I believe.
Homeschooled.
I didn't know you could get more than 12 hours ahead because then I thought you'd be,
You'd circle back around?
Yeah, loop back around. I'm sorry. I'm not good at science or math.
That's awesome.
Why is she stuck on the underground? What happened? She said she doesn't post much on Pippa. Just over 3 hours. Got no idea what went wrong. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. There ain't nothing. Well, okay. I watched the video you guys posted, and I thought it was really cool because Richard was taking trains and then changing trains and subways and train stations. And we just don't really have anything quite like that. The big cities have the subways, but it's not the same as how you guys can get across your whole country.
Yeah.
In a train. There are technically trains here, but it's mostly more like shipping.
Yeah, we don't use them for passenger.
It's not a real common thing for people to use trains to get around the country. So I thought that was actually really interesting. I know that was a huge chunk of the vlog traveling to London, but it was neat for me to get to see
when it's
that.
new to us, for sure. Well, get home safe.
He was stuck on, he had a wee of a time getting home from London too. That was funny. I can't remember. There were like 3 different reasons why all the trains he needed to get home were not running.
Like delayed? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It took him, I think he said 5 hours to get home.
Oh, that's tough.
When trains work, they're great, but they do occasionally go wrong.
Yeah.
Are they free? Do you have to pay for the train? And is it if you do pay, is it cheap? Is it a reasonable price? He says, I don't like driving. I much prefer trains, but they're very unreliable.
Gosh.
I kind of wish we had a better infrastructure.
Public
like
transit.
that.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely not free. Okay.
Definitely not free.
Okay. Well, kind of my only real experience with anything like that would be the times that we lived in Washington, D.C., and then when we've traveled to New York City. But again, the subway system around a relatively small land mass is completely different from what you guys have. I just can't relate. I think that sounds neat. I get the trains cheap because I'm a student. What are you studying?
Oh, good. Okay.
What are you studying? I haven't been a student in a long time.
You're not kidding.
Well, I should be. I love the trains in Germany. Yeah, Europe has got it figured out when it comes to...
I've never taken a train, I don't think, in Germany.
Michael's only been to Germany once since I met him. He brought me a little Christmas mug from the Christmas market that I still have. Media and Communication Studies.
Nice.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Do you have a specialty or a field? Like what is it you want to do with this?
Which media? Yeah. What kind of media?
I'm just making sure I'm caught up. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
I know. I think that 30-second delay is actually...
I'm sorry, guys.
helping.
When we set this chat up, I think we put everybody by accident on a 30-second delay. So if you type your comment, it doesn't pop up right away. Cool. What part of Germany?
I think it was the northern part of the country in Nürnberg. That was the major place because the company I worked for had a headquarters there, and they also had a factory in Cologne. So I was in those.
He says he has a Christmas market from Cologne coming out on Saturday.
There you go. That was the Christmas market that I brought Julie's mug back from. In what, 2019, 2018?
Long time ago. Right after we met. Long time ago. Whew.
The Glühwein. It was better. We've had it here at a traditional German brewery.
Robin's had it. Didn't you try it, Robin?
Yes, that's right. We had it
when you met us. Okay, so in North Carolina, in Charlotte, we have a German Christmas market, and it's at a brewery that was established by Germans who immigrated to Charlotte. A lot of Germans love North Carolina.
Yes.
A lot of Germans move from Germany to set up their businesses.
The landscape is very similar.
So we have several German breweries, and Robin, we met her. We met her at that brewery, and we both vlogged it. Robin has a really nice video from that day, and we tried their Glühwein.
Yeah, I think you did, Robin, in the blue mug.
Richard says, I really want to vlog Route 66, but I'd have to be super brave and drive it. I'd drive it. I don't think you should be scared of Route 66. It's not the interstate, so you're not going to be dealing with like 18-wheelers. And
I wonder how heavily trafficked it is.
I don't think it's heavily trafficked.
Okay.
I think that would be a really cool video because I've never seen someone from outside the country come here to do Route 66. I've seen vloggers do it who are Americans, but it would be cool to see the outside perspective of someone who's not from here. Glühwein, Robin. We were talking about the mulled wine at the OMB Christmas market.
Robin. I thought she did try. She said she did. I know Miguel did, but I thought you'd had a sip of it. My bad.
Pippa says she's been working in social media for quite some time, and the plan is to work.
She could
That's
probably give us
awesome.
some pointers.
Yeah. She wants to work in social media or marketing after graduation. That's fantastic. I hope the best for you.
There's going to be a need for that.
For sure. This is a career that wasn't even a career when I was in school. So that is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lyle says that part of Charlotte is like Frankenmuth, Michigan, which was all settled by German immigrants. Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't try it. She just.
I know, that's what I said. That was my bad.
Her husband got one. That's right. I was thinking that you did. I made it. Yay, Pippa! I'm glad to hear you made it home.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's why I have my YouTube meetups in Helen, Georgia.
Oh.
Helen, Georgia is very Bavarian inspired.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome home, Pippa. I know it's the middle of the night. Thank you so much for popping in, though. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Taking time out of your day. You don't have to do that.
Captain Calculus. I never got used to driving on the right-hand side when I lived in the U.S. When we went to Ireland, we rented a car, which not only had all the controls on the right-hand side of the car, but also we had to drive on the left-hand side. And so it was pretty much screaming at Michael for 6 days because it was so terrifying.
No accidents. And when we returned the car, he said, "You guys are still together?" We're like, "Yep."
He did great.
He's like, "Then you guys did awesome." The one thing I did let her talk me out of, because you guys who are overseas know exactly what I'm talking about. They, of course, ask you, would you like to rent a car that is a stick shift, or would you like to rent an automatic? Well, I can drive a stick shift. And I had asked to get a manual transmission car. And Julie goes, but you need to realize that everything, whoa.
Does that help anybody?
I don't know.
You keep telling your story.
Helping me.
You keep telling your story, y'all.
Boy, now you can see every pore in my face. But
God.
She said, don't do that because the clutch and the shifter is going to be, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I never used my left hand to shift gears before, even though I am left-handed. That might have been just a little bit too much. Then I get out on the M5 on the highway thinking that the slow lane is the fast lane and the fast lane is the slow lane, when it's completely opposite than what it is here in the U.S. And I immediately got honked at.
Merging from the left.
Merging from the left was tough too.
Oh,
yes. So it was a learning experience. But I get you. I get you, Captain Calculus. I don't. That would take some big time getting used to. Every time I got in the car, I had to think before I started the vehicle. Every time I got to a stop sign or a stop light or needed to turn, I had to think, all right, which lane do I actually have to get into? So it was, there's so many roundabouts in Ireland too.
I remember Captain Calculus saying that he would love to come to the United States and do a road trip. I think you said from New York to Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
That's a wee of a road trip. That's a
journey.
That would be that would be such a cool experience. I can't even imagine how long that would take though. Days. That would take days.
Pippa's home working on.
Pippa has had a New Year's resolution to work on. I forgot if she said she wanted to work on her cosplay a little bit every single day.
Okay.
Or if it was something like upload a video every single week. But there was a New Year's resolution she was trying to do related to getting all of her unfinished cosplay projects done. So I'm proud of her. Even though it's 11:30 at night, I'm happy she's getting her chance to work on it. When you hire a car here, this is Captain Calculus, there are stickers on the dashboard and the window instructing you to keep left. It's a big problem. Yeah, it's a big problem. See, Michael did great for I think it was 3 days that we were in Ireland.
Yeah, I think that was,
because he was so cautious. But I feel like if we were to go to Ireland for like a week or,
you'd definitely let your guard down.
Eventually you would let your guard down and muscle memory would take over.
Yeah. Especially if there was like an emergency situation, of course your mind would take over about which way do you merge or which way do you get off the road.
Los Angeles to New York. I was close.
Wow.
I had it backwards. He wants to go from Los Angeles to New York. Well, I hope you can manage to swing by Florida. When you do that, way out of your way to swing by Florida.
Way out of your way.
But if you have the chance to swing by Florida, that'd be fantastic.
It's due south.
We would love to show you around Celebration, and I'd love to introduce you to your gator.
To your gator.
Your gator that's been named from 18 hours around the world. See, I was close, wasn't I, Pippa? Her New Year's resolution was to get a little bit of a cosplay project done every day. Okay. And so far, from what I can tell, she's kept that. And she's been trying to get it. Oh, I had it completely right. She wants a weekly vlog about the progress.
Nice. Okay.
Fantastic.
Well, that's what she said. They've got to go. So have a good night, guys.
Good night, guys. Thank you so much for being here. That's fantastic. We probably look creepy with this cell phone light.
Look at this, an hour and 34 minutes.
It's been awesome. All of our favorite friends showed up, every single one of them, and I appreciate you guys, Lyle and Robin,
absolutely,
for
everybody
handling everything. That's fantastic. And Captain Calculus has to go.
Understood, guys.
Understood. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for coming. It's so
cool. I love this. I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, this is going to be a thing once a month. The first Thursday of every month, at whatever time we can make it happen. We would love to go live and get to chat with all of you.
That's right.
Lyle says you're welcome. Bye, guys. Bye, Captain Calculus. Bye, Pippa. Bye, Richard. I think that's everybody that's still here, except for Lyle and Robin.
Well, all right.
If there's anybody here that I haven't said goodbye to, again, Lyle and Robin, thank you so much. I hope that you are wrenched for life, so that
we'll make sure if they're not, that we will do that.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all very, very, very much.
Well, you guys have a great evening.
Yeah.
We're going to start editing today's vlog.
We haven't really filmed anything today.
That's true.
Yep. Bye, Darion. I thought you had already left. Goodbye. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye from Ocala. We wish we were in Ocala right now.
Bye from Ocala. Yeah,
hoping to be there very, very soon.
Yes. All right, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great evening.
Bye, guys.
See you again.
Did it end?